my list of the top 5 quarterbacks in the 2024 class following Elite 11 finals. Okay, so we're going to go 5-1 here. And I think we're already going to start something that is contentious. I got Ethan Grunkemeyer, who's committed to Penn State, at number 5 on my list. Okay, this man walked onto a football field in Redondo Beach, California, ranked as the 625th player in the country and just the 40th best quarterback in his class. The nicest thing you could say about Ethan Grunkemeyer at Elite was that, well, he was committed to Penn State. And then he threw at Elite 11, right? And you could see it. You saw the size, you saw the arm talent, you saw the reserve, you saw the poise. Now, Grunkemeyer got rid of the ball quicker than Georgia commit Dylan Raiola, Ohio State commit Eric Nolan, and Alabama commit and Elite 11 MVP Julian Sayin. He put together a better pro day circuit than Michigan quarterback Jaden Davis and Nolan. The man who might be a little bit chippy because he still has a receiving offer from Ohio State, though he grew up 20 minutes down the road in Lewis Center, also looks like a ready-made heir apparent to the guy who's going to be the starting quarterback this year in Drew Allard. You've seen enough of Drew Allard to know that that dude can sling it, and he can sling it hard. He can sling it fast. Feel better about him being quarterback at Penn State now than I did in Sean Clifford since basically 2019, okay? And I think Grunkemeyer is going to be that guy for them. Also, Grunkemeyer is the guy that I'm thinking about when I look at Elite 11 because the top guys are always going to be there, and it's about where they're going to finish. For me, Elite 11 is about Ethan Grunkemeyer and CJ Stroud. Guys ranked 625th in their classes, and guys ranked 800th plus in their classes in the case of CJ Stroud, who used that circuit and its regionals to vault up the rankings to start to see the kind of looks and recruiting that their talent deserves. Obviously, Elite 11 became the place for which CJ Stroud became the future of Ohio State football. I would not be shocked to find out that Ethan Grunkemeyer does the same for Penn State. Number 4 on this list, Texas Christian commit Hoss Haney. I don't think that I've liked the dude coming out of Alito, Texas more since Jace McClellan. Like, if you like a dual threat quarterback, and Texas Christian offensive coordinator Kendall Briles does, then you're going to love Hoss Haney, okay? Led Alito to a 5A1 state championship. And if that name sounds familiar, Alito, Jace McClellan came out of there. He plays tailback at Alabama. Now, if the man wearing number 8 at Alito turns the corner on you, you best start getting used to the environs of a rotisserie chicken because you're likely cooked, all right? He's outrunning you. At 5'11", 185, he's stocky too, and I love me a stocky quarterback. Also, a 4.4 guy in the 40s and has hit 10.68 in the 100-meter dash. That guy has 3,000 yard, 1,000 yard all over him. 3,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards rushing. Hell, at Alito, he had 2,000 and 1,000. I really like what Texas Christian has coming to them in this class. Number 3 on the list, Alabama quarterback, commit, and Elite 11 MVP, Julian Sayin. I see the appeal here for Nick Saban. Really, this dude reminds me so much of Bryce Young, not just because he is slight and slender, but because he throws the football with his entire body, and he is accurate. I mean, we're talking about clipping the gonads off a house fly at about 20 paces accurate, okay? That's why he won Elite 11 MVP. If you don't like the Bryce Young comp, go look at Cade Klubnik at Clemson, and you'll probably see what I'm talking about here. Number 2 on the list here, Dylan Raiola at Georgia. Now, for Dylan, it's difficult to tell you something about Dylan Raiola that you don't already know, but there's 2 ways that this can go for him, okay? With a man, man's got a 17-minute, 30-second huddle film. Those of you that played high school football and even have some experience putting together huddle films know that 7 minutes feels like an eternity. You got 17 and 30 minutes or 17 minutes, 30 seconds of material. Ain't nobody watching all of that, but you're still going to use it because that's how many plays he made as a sophomore. He can evade the rush. He's hard to bring down. He can evade the rush while looking to throw. There isn't a throw he can't make. He had 3,200 yards passing, 42 TDs as a sophomore, 6'3", 215 and growing. He's the most tooly quarterback in this class, probably the most tooly player in this class, but tooly does not always mean great quarterback play. And he's going to a place where they have a record of not playing the most talented quarterback in Georgia, okay? See Fields, Justin, okay? See JT Daniels. But we went with Stetson Bennett, and it worked out for them. What I'm saying is you could not see Dylan Raiola for the next 3 years after this, so I hope you like watching him at Elite 11 because they just ain't in the mood to play a freshman or a sophomore at quarterback at the University of Georgia. Okay, number one on the list for me, Ohio State commit and quarterback Prentice Air Nolan. All right, here's the thing. This dude set a record for the most points responsible for in Georgia high school football last year at Langston Hughes High School. He had 792 points. Think for a second about the kind of players who have come out of the state of Georgia. Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson, Cam Newton, and this dude set the single season records for points responsible for. Okay. Also led Langston Hughes to a 15-0 season and a Georgia State championship. Threw for over 4,000 yards. Had 55 TDs through the air to just 4 picks. Now, Joe Burrow threw for over 5,000. Had 60 TDs and 6 picks. And I know that Langston Hughes ain't LSU, but it ain't like Aaron Nolan was out there throwing to Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Terrace Marshall, okay? Keep it 100, all right? The only knock I have, or anybody has, on Nolan is he's left-handed. Just like the guy who came off the bench in the second half of the 2018 national championship game against Georgia to find Devontae Smith in the back of the end zone for 6 in winning time. Dude by the name of Tua Tagovailoa. Aaron Nolan, left-handed, just like a guy named Tim Tebow. Aaron Nolan, left-handed, just like a guy named Matt Leinart. Aaron Nolan, left-handed, just like a guy named Mike Vick. What are we doing here? Oh, I don't really want to flip my offensive line around for a left-handed quarterback. Fool, if Nick Saban, Urban Meyer, Pete Carroll, and Frank Beamer can do it, what do you look like not doing it? Now, he's committed to Ohio State. So Ryan Day is committed to doing this because Ryan Day is an outstanding offensive mind and an outstanding developer quarterback play. I don't think a dude being left-handed is going to throw him off, or for that matter, the rest of the offense. Thank you for watching the #1 college football show. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you don't miss any of the best college football coverage in America.